Hello, bro.
Good afternoon, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
So,
bro.
what's happening, Nino? What's happening, Moss? You guys are good? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. So, look at the trade that we gave out yesterday. Moss and Nino, you remember?
Yeah, man.
Played out so nicely, man. Played out so nicely.
Lead.
So, I just came out at my 1-to-1. I came out here, secured profits, but man, if I had let this play out all night, this would have flown all the way up. But do you know what is? I was like, you know what, let's just secure the 1-to-1, keep it humble, and then we can come back again tomorrow and do some damage. Afternoon, Moss. Who's watching, guys? Who's in the live chat? Let me know. Good afternoon to everyone.
Let's open the magic is.
Yes, sir. Let's set everything up. Today should be a good day. Should be loads of opportunity. Let's see, guys. If I can, I'll try and be a little bit aggressive today. That's sort of what my goal is because we got news coming in at 4 as well, right? From 4, there will be a lot of
Yeah.
volatility. It should be. It should start picking up a lot of volatility. So we've got plenty and plenty of time left. But what a beautiful trade this one from yesterday. Played out so nicely. So obviously, guys, with the live streams now, we're only staying here till like 4, but after that, we're still hosting sessions with our private members. So this trade was given out, and yeah, it didn't play out as you know, because we expected this to play out in like at least like an hour, but it didn't. But it played out overnight basically. A very nice trade, very nice trade taken.
And it tapped
Yeah,
the
it tapped the
price
key
the
level.
price that we talk.
Exactly.
This the 17 almost.
Exactly. Because we anticipated this to retest. Remember, we were playing based off that 4H. So we
Yeah,
said
yeah,
if
yeah.
the 4H 50% turns into, it starts to break above, then it will go up to the 4H highs. And look at that, guys. Remember, we were talking about this yesterday, this scenario.
So clean, man.
What's happening, Hemo? What's happening, Real FX Trades? What's happening, Monique? How are you? What's happening, Gil? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well, guys. But yeah, this trade, remember guys, we spoke about this scenario and it played out so nicely, honestly. Lovely stuff.
Very clean, man.
Yeah.
How much pips was there? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro, do you want to quickly go over this scenario which we discussed yesterday? I want to quickly just drink my coffee. You can use the annotation on Zoom to just quickly update everyone.
okay, can you go to the 30 minutes?
Yes, sure. Should I just leave it here? There you go.
Yeah.
There
It's
you go.
nice. It's fine. Okay, guys, the trade from yesterday was like we see this massive drop on yesterday's session. We don't have opportunity to capitalize because we normally capitalize on the retractions or on the continuations or retraction and continuation, something like that. And then price drops this much. We have this opportunity here. We didn't took it. We wait the close of the 30 minutes and it's kind of retest and then drop again. Then we see this drop, we see this major kill level, and we see that the 4 hour doesn't give us any correction. And we think, okay, we have this massive rejection candle, massive 30-minute candle, rejecting the key level, and we enter one position here with a stop loss here. And yeah, it pumps and pumps. Yeah, the 4 hour 50% was there. I think there was on I think DA took all of the profits here on the 4 hour 50%. But yeah, we are discussing if the 4 hour goes above this 50% level.
See,
We're
this is
gonna
where,
retest the 4 hour eyes.
yeah, and see, this is where that second opportunity kicked in. As soon as they gave you the initial break, retest, and then the next break up to the 4 hour highs. But obviously, that was very late into the session, so that was not really our trade to take. But we did discuss this. If you guys actually go back to the live stream from yesterday, this was the scenario we discussed, right? And it played out very, very nicely. It was up to this resistance level. This was the level we were retesting. This was pretty much like, your 4H 50% area. So the minute it gave you a break out of it, and then after that came back down to retest it, making it a valid breakout, this is when you expected that next leg up to the 4H highs. All we done was we traded a 4H candle, guys. And this scenario ended up setting up so, so nicely, honestly.
Yeah, overnight is better to wait to retest than a breakout because the volume was not like NY session or NYSE. Yeah, because we have a break, but we don't have the retest.
Exactly, and the thing with this is this breakout was around 3:30 a.m. So this was overnight, and then the retest was around 6:30, and then they give you that sort of pump around London session, right? So now that the 4H candle has sort of done its job at this point, this was the job of the 4H candle, right? What we can again expect is that we can expect our downtrend play once again, right? Because again, technically we still are in bearish markets as of yet. And so now if it's done its job, then this is where you can again start to expect a downside play in the markets if markets allow you to sort of like, capitalize on opportunity. Otherwise, yeah, look at that. It became very choppy, didn't it? Started ranging here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this range. So technically it seems like it's broken out of this range now, but it depends how they close this 12:30 p.m. candle, and then from there what they do now in the next minute, because they're sort of all closing it as a breather candle, right? If you see it. And now this is the NY open, right? So either they want to close the price back within the range, or they will start to give you that sort of initial breakout, turning the previous candle into a breather candle, right? And that's when you know that the 4H technically can give you that sort of breakout back below the lowest technically, right? Because again, what we have done now is we've also filled the imbalance up here, haven't we? Technically, is come up to retest this. So now what we can do as a trader is, this is what we can do as traders, right? At the end of the day, we've got the intraday range, and what we need to do is we need to mark out our intraday range, right? We know that daily highs are all the way up here, and the daily lows are all the way down here. So now within this range, we need to look for scenarios that we can execute on something that's high probability scenario. And again, today is a Friday. Usually these days, people don't really like to trade, or people don't really trade. So it's one of those days. People don't do that, right? So obviously, what you guys can do is on these days lower down your risk, and on say you can sort of like apply the same approach on Fridays as well as Mondays. One thing I know about Friday is that it gives you that sort of like massive move, and usually the move is in one direction, and you will see the volatility being picked up once the NY open sort of gives you some confirmations. So the NY open is obviously here now, and we've got the intraday range. And so now within this intraday range, I really want to see what gold does, because as of yet, right, we've got the 6 a.m. candle here, and then we've got the 10 a.m. candle. So the 10 a.m. candle is actually quite undecisive, right? But this is where we have we technically have the range on the 6 a.m. candle, which is basically the intraday highs and the 1960 level. So major level, right? 1960, we know that this is that sort of like $5 level, 1960 to 1965, major key levels. So technically what we need to now do is we need to measure our range within this area, and so we know that we are still sort of like trading below your 50% level. So what we need is we need a confirmation above this, and then what this becomes is this becomes a low, right? And so if this area just becomes a low, and now we again start to reject and flip bullish, then you're aiming for the wick fill to the top side. because again, we are anticipating some sort of a deeper correction, right? And even looking to the left, seems like the price action is actually quite sustainable. We don't need any sort of downside play unless they've left some sort of imbalance down here, which, yeah, technically could be filled. They could give you that sort of drop. So this area here now, going based of the previous 4H, becomes super important, right? This area becomes your 4H 50%, the 64.59. So what we need is, we need some sort of a confirmation below this area. So if this 30-minute technically can start breaking below this, I am anticipating that sort of drop down to the lows and potentially past it, because we do have this sort of like, you know, scenario setting up the 4H imbalance here can be filled. And the scenario we will be technically anticipating here is the 4H lows breakout. Oh, Nuno, we need another section here.
Yeah. Okay.
So the scenario, yeah, we are anticipating is the 4H breakout. So if we do get the 4H breakout, obviously the first target, the safest target will be this area here, because we know that this is the retest level. But if we do start to now form some sort of like confirmations below this, from there gold can drop all the way down to the lows, right? Because again, we are in a bearish market, and this becomes your correction, your leg up. And so now if the bearish momentum is still there in the markets, they will give you a clean drop. Whereas now, if it starts to break above the 4H 50% area with the NY open, then from there we can also look for that wick fall to the top side sort of scenario, right? Because the 10 a.m. candle is actually quite undecisive at the moment. It hasn't really given you that sort of the confirmation to the downside for you to start saying, okay, cool, it's still bearish and there is no room to the top side. And we know technically it's been sort of trading within this range. And so if it does start to break above this again now, this could be where you again start to see that sort of confirmation setting up for your HTF range fake out scenario. So there's a couple of scenarios setting up, but we need to let it settle down a little bit, at least to stay off it for the first 15 minutes, because NY open is usually very dodgy. But to be honest with you guys, I will be looking for this sort of sell position below this, because it makes sense. It makes sense. How much has the daily moved altogether? Your daily has moved about 140 pips. Yeah, most definitely. If it wants to drop, it still has another 50 pips in the tank. Easily. We're still in bearish markets, so I'm not anticipating a bullish candle until I have a bullish candle and then I see a support candle as well as a confirmation candle. I'm not anticipating anything. I'm sticking with the trend, because what I've noticed lately is that they're giving you very, very minimum corrections. The corrections are very minimum. A lot of the times they're sort of like just taking the price one way. That's one thing I've noticed. They're not giving you that sort of like, you know, clean price action, drop, pullback, drop, pullback. They're giving you just a drop, 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 and then they will just give you a pump, pump, pump. That's exactly what they done previously as well. They just drove the price up, and then they did not give you any sort of bearish momentum to the downside for a long time, and then from there they've just picked up the bearish momentum now. And so we just need to wait a little bit more.
The tracking is done, bro.
Appreciate that, bro. Thank you. So again, we know that the previous daily actually ended up closing super, super bearish. Going based off the monthly as well, right? What exactly is the monthly doing? So, the monthly actually has some more room to the downside, doesn't it? This is where your previous monthly lows are. And so when you actually think about it, if they do want to give you that sort of intraday breakout once again, because it's moved about 140 pips altogether, and we are expecting a 200 pip range, this seems like a perfect TP if they want to give you that sort of breakout, right? If they want to give you that breakout. So now below this, as long as the 4H 50% level is being respected, this candle here is turning into a retest as well as a breather candle. So I'm looking for a sell position below this. A break below this, I'm looking for a clean sell position. And the scenario that we are trading is basically your 4H 50% retest and breakout. So it should be just here now.
Retest and continuation. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Pullback and continuation.
There it is. Thank you. So this is the scenario we've got set up now, right? Because again, look at the 4H. The 4H is becoming bearish. Measure the range. We have the previous 4H 50% just here. And so we're trading the 4H range. We know we are in bearish markets. And guess what the previous 30 minute has done for us? It's given us that retest of the 50%. And now we've got this candle here again, sort of like pumping up a little bit, no rejections so far. So either it gives us a close back above this, and then we technically start to aim for the highs once again, because most likely they want to give you some sort of a deeper retest or a deeper correction. So even your buy scenario can set up, most definitely it can, because if they do start breaking above this, then guess what, this is the scenario that's setting up, which is the TF range fake out. Because look, this is a clean range, right? And yeah, there you go. See, exact same scenario setting up. And so we need to see this area here being respected. And let's say if you do want to give it a bit more room to breathe, let's consider this a bullish candle. And let's just look at the max pullback level on this candle as well. And we can see that the max pullback level is essentially up here. So the 4H candle is actually a rejection candle as of yet. So until we actually start to, you know, close above this area here, you cannot consider any sort of buy positions, right? So what you can do is now you can start to mark out this sort of range, which is your 4H 50% level. And you can just say, okay, cool, I'm going to stay out of this, and I will only look for a buy position if I get close above this. So this is where now we can also mark this level out and put current 4H 50%. And if we see price closing above this, that's when we can consider the buy positions. Until then, we are looking for a sell-off from here. And what we need is, we need a resistance to be established somewhere around this area. So once we can see a resistance being established, that's when we have this scenario here setting up, right, to the downside. So let's just mark this out here. Need so minimum 15-minute candle, because we're not looking for any impulsive plays. The scenario we are trading is,
Yeah, but today can go either ways, you know, because they want to give you the correction or they want to sell the price again.
exactly. So we've got this scenario, and we've also got this scenario here setting up very nicely. And so again, playing the intraday range, if they do want to give you this scenario, where are the next targets? First main target will be your intraday 50% level. That's where you do want to obviously be just a bit careful. That is a key level for you. So you do want to be careful at the daily 50%. So I think this is your daily 50%, right? 1960, if I'm not wrong. Let's just double check. No, it's not. So let's just quickly make sure we've got the daily, because from here the daily 50% will be that target for us, right? If it gives you that wick fill break scenario, then the daily 50% will be the target, the first target. And so below daily 50% is when we look for more corrections. Either it will give you that sort of playback up or a playback down. So this is essentially your daily 50%, 61.32. So we need to see a retest of the daily 50%, and that's where we need to see what sort of confirmation we get. If it's a breakout below daily 50%, or if it's a pump back above daily 50%. So look at this now, right? Anything below this, I'm a big fan of these sell positions, especially below this area here. And I'm looking to make it risk-free at this level here, right? Because we have this scenario setting up. This is our clean scenario setting up here. Look at that. We have this clean scenario here setting up. So let's put this on the screen.
Makes sense. Because of the 50% can give us some rejections.
Exactly.
The 4-hour lows.
And then this is the daily 50% level down here. Let's look at the 5 minutes. Look at that. This is where you technically want to make it risk-free, right?
And they kind of match with the 4-hour lows.
Exactly. 15 minutes, okay. 30 minutes, okay. They've just got the wicks. And then you've got the 15-minute, the daily 50%. This is where you can basically want to make your this is where you want to make your sell position risk-free. So this will be the range that we trade today. It will be about 10 pips sort of thing. You're making it risk-free at this level here, but again, technically you can still see a massive breakout below this, right? But you do want to apply risk management, because if you get taken out at break even, you can always scale in. And look at the way it's setting up now. It's setting up very nicely, isn't it? Look at that, 15-minute ended up as a breather candle as well. Let's see what they do. Whereas with the buy positions, I need to see a close above this. So buy is above this.
Is in the building today.
There it is. So buy is above this. We need a minimum of 30-minute close. That's when you can aim for the wick fill. Minimum. What did you say, bro?
Finny is here today, bro, in the building.
What's happening, Finny? You good, my brother? But yeah, I don't have my other screen here, so I can only see my trading view and the broker today, guys. It makes perfect sense. And from there, you're aiming for the highs. You're trading the 4H candle, either aiming for the highs or the lows. Very simple. And you're waiting for the confirmations, right? It has no business breaking below this. If it does break below this, then you're coming down to the daily 50%. And if you do start to clear the daily 50% area, that's when you've got the wick fill scenario here setting up. And below this, you know, we understand that there is that sort of, you know, area below. But above this, even if it does break the highs, this area here can give us a very massive rejection. So we do want to be a little bit careful here. Nuno, do you want to record?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Recording in progress.
But yeah, these are the scenarios which we have now. Let's just wait for them to set up.
Salam, bro. What is salam, bro?
Who says salam? Wa alaikum salam. Salam means is basically that's what Muslims say, to greet each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Oh, okay.
YouTube chat.
Yeah, so you say wa alaikum salam to greet back.
Salam, bro.
No, you're supposed to say wa alaikum salam.
Oh, wala.
Walaikum salam. Look, I'll show you. Like this. You know? Walaikum salam. Okay, bro, you're not gonna. That's a bit too. Yeah, you won't be understand. Basically, yeah, like salam wa alaikum assalam. You know, that's what you're supposed to say. When someone greets you with salam, you say wa alaikum salam. If you greet someone and you say salam, they will say wa alaikum salam to you. That's how it works.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
Walaikum salam.
There you go, bro. You got it. You got it.
Damn.
You got it, bro. You got it.
I'm learning almost three languages, bro.
Say that again, bro.
South Africa, English, and Muslim.
Trading brings everyone together, doesn't it? But yeah, these are the scenarios, and man, we've got the daily lows all the way down there, so it should be fun. Got the daily 50%. At the moment, trading above daily 50%. And yeah, look at that. They technically, what they're doing now is giving you that sort of retest back into this range. So if they do close the price back above this and start to give you that breakout, then I think most likely we are coming up to the daily highs. But buys have to be above this area. Until then, it's a bit tricky to look for any buy positions. Very tricky.
Yeah, I close
Yeah, exactly.
30 minutes.
Exactly.
News is there, bro.
At 4 o'clock, right?
That's
News
a
is
speech. I think that's a speech.
Yeah, we got speech coming up. Yeah,
Powell gonna speak.
exactly.
You're gonna say everything is in control.
And then they're gonna take the price, bro.
Inflation is
The
been
way
controlled.
the way these guys are milking, man, is crazy. The way they're milking the markets. They have so much control. They can literally take the price wherever they want to take it. It's amazing. Amazing control they have. Amazing control.
Yeah, probably they're gonna do that. They always kind of do this.
100%.
They always say everything is in control, you know.
Everything's in control. Everyone's good. All you need to do is relax and wait for your setups to show up. Looking for a close above this, and then the buys make sense. Until then, yeah, just relax. I've got some music playing for you guys as well today. But yeah, below this, man, is such a clean sell position, honestly. Below this is a very clean sell position. Because honestly, what they've done now is they've given you this range, retest, and now potentially a breakout again. So this is where you look for the 4H. Technically, the 4H is rejecting, right? So if it's rejecting, this is your previous 4H lows. So the minute we start to break below this, that's when you know the imbalance area is just down here as well, right? So this will be your target, the imbalance area for you, which is essentially this area here. Oh. And once the imbalance has been filled, that's when you can look for more positions either back up or back down. But this will be your 4H imbalance area.
Picking up some momentum, some bullish momentum.
And this is your 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. candle. H lows, and this is the area we are anticipating gold to retest, right? With this sort of play when it sets up. So from up here, we're anticipating a retest of this area basically. This will be the first target, and anything below this now, obviously you've got the 4H imbalance level, right? And once that's been, oh, even look at this on the 30 minutes, because of the way they spiked up the price at 3:30. This was a massive candle, wasn't it? Wow. 50, 60 pips it pumped up. So yeah. And above this, we've got the daily highs, and yeah, above the daily highs, just going based off this candle now, you've got this target here, easy clean target, 70.82. Yeah, you've got plenty of scenarios. Yeah, just sort of need to let it form. So either we need a resistance here, then we sort of look for that downside play, or yeah, as I said, that topside play as well. And you're sort of expecting that aggressive drop to the downside, right? And you're looking to make it risk-free, basically.
Bro, kind of have the resistance here.
Yeah.
This candle close above.
Yeah. That's the resistance I really want to see gold sort of like respecting for the drop, because if we do even close above this, right, the next 30 minute can technically still cause that fake out, you know?
Yeah.
So for me to look for the buy positions, I would need a close above, and I would need a pullback and then a break for me to capitalize on that buy position. Otherwise, I'll stay out of it, because a lot of the times what it might do is it might give you this candle here. Like if I can annotate here, let me show you. So what they could do for us, you know, because at the end of the day, their job is to also trick you to take some liquidity out, right? Because when they do trick you, they have softwares where they can see where the order flow is. So when they can trick you, and then they have majority of the order flow, sort of like retail liquidity, and then they can target that sort of order flow, right? And then take it out and then give you the actual move. So what we are looking to do now is we're looking to prevent ourselves from getting faked out. And the only way you can do that is by being very, very patient. So essentially what you could see is, you could see maybe this candle closing like this, retesting this, next candle opens, pull back, and it gives you sort of like a break and close above this, right? So now this is where, when the next candle opens, they could try and sort of like pump, and then essentially maybe close the price like this, right? And what that's gonna do now is gonna leave that sort of like imbalance to the downside, right? Since the price action is not really sustainable. So this is where now the next candle can technically open and start to give you that sort of bearish play to the downside, right?
Yeah.
So this is where now I do want to be extra careful, because this is where now your sell position starts to set up, right? Like this is where they can give you that sort of drop that we're anticipating, you know? So we need to try and make sure that we do prevent this from happening. So this area here is a very, very tricky area, so we do need to be very careful around this area here. That's the scenario that's setting up. But whereas, like, let's say if the price action is sustainable above this area, and you have the pullbacks, you have the breakouts, you have everything, that's when we can start taking it back up. But until then, I think this is one of the scenarios which can set up, so you do want to be just a little bit careful here for sure.
It's a waiting game, man.
Yeah, it's basically a waiting game, 100%.
Because it drops so much, they normally like consolidate the price a little bit.
Yeah. And let's see, because we've got a lot of scenarios, but at the moment the scenarios that I'm interested in is this scenario here, basically, right? And you know, either from the current 4H 50% or the previous 4H 50%, wherever it sets up from, I'm completely fine with it. So now we can also see our double top forming here. So if this candle does start to break below, we can really see that drop, can't we? So I think what I will do is I will also set an alert on the structure lows over here, just so we know when it's breaking the lows and we can start to scale in. So there we go. And stops will go obviously above this, and you technically want to start making it risk-free here. And once you start to see a nice clean confirmation below this, that's when you can start looking for that next play as well. At this point, look, it's very sustainable, very sustainable. And compared to this previous candle, where are we closing now? Because look, it's closing as a rejection candle. Now compare it to the previous candle. It's still, if it does give us that resistance here and next one breaks the resistance candle, I will give it a go. One position, since then I have that R2R, and then second position could be taken on the break of this, and so I'll just let it play out, sort of thing. Yeah,
For sure.
I do like this in the next 2 minutes. Getting my magic keys ready here. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. On the break, give it a go. And then the second position can be taken on the break of the structure lows, and you make it risk-free as soon as it taps 61. Makes a lot of sense.
2 minutes, 1 minute less for the new 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait the next 30 minutes, bro, to open.
Yeah, makes sense. I might just give it a go here on the break, because I'm aiming for the 1-2-1s. Let's see. Targeting the 1-2-1s on this, which will basically, yeah, let's go. The 1-2-1 area is, oh, nice. Very nice. Oh, what am I doing? So the 1-2-1 area is essentially here. How big your SOs will be, like 20 pips. Yeah, and then you can always scale in on the break of the next low, right? Sort of thing. And there it is. Wait for it to form that sort of upper wick and then start breaking below. You should be able to take it downtown very nicely, right? Very nicely. So now it needs to sort of break below. Once it gives you an upper wick, and then it should be a clean drop. Again, and another scaling entry can be taken here. You can just put the stop losses above the 50% of this candle here then as well, right? Because it should give us that pump with the momentum, in my opinion, right? It should be that momentum play. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. There it is. Make a risk-free as soon as it gives you a retest of this area here. Start making it risk-free and just let the rest run at that point. There it is. Come on, gold. There it is. So again, you do want to make a risk-free at this level here and let the rest run. Once it gives you a retest of this, make a risk-free, because it can still bounce back up, but you're anticipating the momentum to give you that clean drop, right? But you still want to make a risk-free here since you've got a lot of these rejection areas. So when I start securing profits, make a risk-free and let the rest run. At this level here, make a risk-free. Very nice play, guys. Wow.
Nice.
Very nice play. There it is. Ooh, jeez. Let's go. Let's go. Take some profits here. Make a risk-free. So at entry, let's go. Secure some profits here. Let's go. Straight to the TP. Taking some profits here. Let the rest just run now. Ooh, jeez. Let's go. Let's go. What a session. Let's go. Jeez. Wow. Make it risk-free to take some profits. Let the rest run. Let's go. Wow. What a play.
Break the 4-hour lows now.
Ooh, boy. Oof. What a dump. I'm gonna come out of this. I'm happy here. I don't want to be too greedy. I had a crazy position running yesterday as well. Let's go straight to the TP. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that play. Woof. Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday. Look at that. Wow. 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 That's the TP hit. Because I was aiming for the 4H lows. That was my TP. I'm coming.
Yeah.
I came out of it.
I just took
Wow.
one position, bro. No time for the second.
Wow, wow,
I was
wow,
expecting a kind of.
What a play, man. What a nice play this was. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. What a nice play, man. Wicked play. Wicked play. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Drop some W's in the chat, guys. Drop a like, drop some W's in the chat. What a nice play. Wow. Let's go. Wow. Beautiful play. Beautiful, beautiful. What's happening, Moss? Did you take this with us? And yeah. Wow. Wow. Clean play, man. What a clean play. Man, it just went through everything, didn't it?
But these 4 hours and dailies, 50% setups are
amazing, amazing, amazing. It's done his job now, so this is where I just came out. Wow. Wow. Took it. Nice, nice, nice. You came out red, Moss. You came out red. Yes, sir. What amazing play. So, how many pips did we catch on this? We caught a lot of pips, didn't we? Like a lot, man. We caught a lot of pips.
Probably. I don't know, man. 30.
30 plus.
But you went 3. You were 3.
Oh, someone said 35 pips. Okay, yeah, let's say 35 pips. Wow. Let's go. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Wow. Literally first half an hour in. Let's see if we can take more positions here as well. Guys, drop some W's in the chat. Drop a like. Man, next week we're coming for the top spot. I'm telling you guys. Drop some W's in the chat and drop a like. Drop a like. Drop a like.
$35. Bro, now he's retesting the 50%, you know? The daily 50%.
What a lovely play this one was. What a lovely play. What a lovely play for Freaky Friday. Played out so nicely, honestly. So nicely.
You know what? Now it's coming for the daily highs.
Yes, sir. Let's see what happens. Because we still do need that confirmation, you know, before we start looking for that sort of play. But wow.
Guys, happy Friday.
This was such a nice play, guys. Such a nice play. Okay, well, that's one position done now. So at this point, right, let's go back to the 4H and readjust the range, because we still have that sort of imbalance to the downside, and they've given you the double retest as well, right, on the 4H now. Yeah, the double bottom scenario at this point. So that's it. This is your daily 50% area. You got the 4H lows. So at this point, let's try and reset everything. So where is the current 4H? First of all, the previous 4H 50% is there, but where is the current 4H 50%? See, these 4H scenarios are so beautiful, guys. Super scenarios. Man, yesterday, like, you guys missed out on the buy position we gave out to the private members. That played out overnight. And again, this trade is played out today. It's just been W's recently. I think we only had that one losing day this whole week. Other than that, it's just been killer. Been a bit tricky, but been a killer week. Been a killer week. So current 4H 50% is 1964.20. So yeah, now you don't have any sell position, buy positions setting up. No buy positions are setting up at this point. You've got this clean area, and then you've got the next area here. So technically what you need now is you need a clean bearish close below this area here, or you need a rejection and a close back above this area. So if you do get a close back above this area here, that's when you can start looking for that pump back up sort of thing. But until then, yeah, you're super bearish now until you start closing back above this area. But if you do start closing back above this range now, you can see very clean buy positions setting up, super clean buy positions above this area here, this support area. Until then, you're super bearish. So now what are we looking for again? Technically, if we can get a pullback and another leg down, it will be lovely. One pullback, one leg down will be lovely. Very nice play, very nice play. 4H lows violated. Wow. Did you catch this, Nuno?
Bro, be for me.
Did you not secure?
No. Didn't hit my 1-to-1.
How comes?
Because my entry was, let me see. 2000. Yeah, was kind of low. Can you go to the 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enter here. The stop loss here.
Okay.
My TP was probably here.
Oh. No, I entered my first position on when this candle started to break.
Yeah, exactly.
Here I entered my first position, right here, And then the second position I entered here, where I gave it out, and then stops were just up here. So it was a beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, it's
play.
like
Very nice play.
I just don't enter the first position because it was like 1 minute to the 30 minutes open, you know. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, because the scenario made sense, so
Yeah,
just give
for
it a
sure.
go.
It was a very nice play, bro.
Very nice play.
I can score 500, bro, but it's gonna be. I will not follow my plan if I secure the 500, you know.
Exactly. Have to follow the plan. That's what trading is about, right? As long as you stick to your trading plan, you're good. Have to stick to your trading plan, no matter what.
I need to put it B because it's approaching the daily 50%. So
Yeah.
very nice
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, 100%.
Got plenty of time, bro. But
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think most 5 pips. Me, I think was like 7, bro. Bro, now we're gonna start the fight between the 4-hour 50% and the 50%.
What are you gonna do?
Now we're gonna start the fight, bro, between the daily 50% and 4-hour 50%.
Crazy, man. And you know, from there we should be able to look for something else as well. Should be a fun session. And you know, at the end of the day, it's just about securing profits, right? Low, secure profits, let the rest run. Secure profits, let the rest run. Very nice play taken there. And yeah, as long as you let your TPs hit, that's all that matters, right? Let your TPs get hit, let your trades play out. And if you can do this on consistent basis, guys, there's a lot of money that you can make, right? But
For
yeah,
sure, man.
let's see what more opportunity the markets bring our way, and from there we'll take it. I'm gonna try pushing myself if I can. I think I came late. You definitely came late, my brother. Okay, so now again, going based off the 4H range, right? We need to see what sort of a reaction we get at this level here. That's where, like, you know, your next opportunity will show up, because I am looking for one more setup if I can. 2 for 2 today if we can. And only gonna risk some of the profits really to make more if possible. Because you want to be in and out, guys. In and out, in and out, in and out. Secure, close, secure, close, secure, close. So yeah, we've got the C, which is at 64.21. We've got this level here. So as long as we're below this, we're quite bearish, right? So this was the first scenario. So now what we need is, obviously we've got the new 4H coming up in the next, what's it called, 12 more minutes, right? So it depends what they do with the next 4H now. With the next 4H, we should be able to look for the next opportunity. But we need to wait for the next 4H now.
Very nice. Bro, can you show the trading view chart that you have there?
This trading view?
No, the other, the trade.
This one?
Yeah. But that was 30 minutes, right?
That was in 30 minutes, yeah. And this was with the new 4H. You know, they gave you a double bottom and then it aligned with the HTF fake out scenario, basically. Look at that. Very similar play that. You know, ways we needed to close back above this area, at least need a confirmation above this area, and then you can see our buy position setting up. Until then, looking for that downside play, because we do have this 4H imbalance. So even if it does give you that pump now, you can still see it dropping with the new 4H opening. But you need that next bit of confirmation now, and I'm gonna give it a go again. I'm craving the Red Bull, man. I don't know, I'm addicted to it now. Next 4H coming up. Let's see what we can do with the next 4H. Should be able to do something else as well. Edit the buy to sell. Oh, okay, my brother. Let me just do that. Thank you. I'll do that now. There you go, bro. All done. Thank you. Later what we can do is we can do this plus 50. What do you guys think? That can set up? I think you can set up. We'll see.
No problem sound. The last week, bro. We have
Next week, guys, we're about to do some damage. Next week coming up. Yeah, look at that. It's going down to that imbalance area now, isn't it? 7 more minutes left before the new 4H shows up. I'm looking for something with the new 4H now, to be honest. No, try and explain these scenarios to people. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. But yeah.
Okay. What?
The what we're looking for next, you know, right?
Okay, we're looking for sells and buys, bro.
Yeah.
So
Red Bull is halal now. Red Bull has always been halal. It gives you wings, man. I'll be back.
okay, guys. So what we are looking for the buys, we need to see, because we have this daily 50% area, we have days imbalance on the 4 hour, so it's probable that the next 4 hour gonna give us some sort of low and starts to reject, you know. Once we see a close above this area, not like this. I'm explaining the buys, yeah. First we need to see this imbalance get filled, and probably with the next 4 hour, in the next 5 minutes when I open, probably we want to see a push down and a close above, you know, for safer buys above this area for over 50%. And if you want to risk it for the biscuit, you can also have the buys above the daily 50% area, you know, a close, 30 minutes close at least, to be safe. For the sells, what we can have, we can have a close above under the daily 50%, but the range, I don't know if the range gonna be there. But yeah, for sells, at least we need a close under, below the daily 50%. Makes sense. Daily 50% close, we're gonna retest imbalance. You can always put the stop loss at BE on the 4 hour imbalance and see what reactions you have down there, you know. Yeah, I think it's everything. You guys understand? Because bro, my English is not the best at all, so if you guys don't understand something, just tell me in the chat, you know, I can explain it again. Yeah, yeah, makes sense, bro. I'm thinking about that too, because that's the London candle, I think. No, this is the London candle. This is the 7, I think, 7 candle, 7:30. Let me check. Yeah, that's basically pre-London and London session. They're taking the liquidity down there, retesting the daily 50%. Yeah, this 4 hour imbalance here, kinda tricky, you know. That's why it's better for waiting for the new 4 hour candle to see, because they probably wanna trick you guys here, close it above the daily 50%, you know, and with the next 4 hour breaking the lows, retesting the 4 hour imbalance, and then pump the price, you know. Makes sense this way.
I agree.
Yeah, waiting for the next, for the 4 hour, right, to see what it takes.
Yeah. Waiting
what
for
it
the next
does.
3 minutes. That's correct.
Because they probably wanna, they can close it above the daily 50% and still drop it to correct the imbalance.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's gonna be a double top scenario.
Mm-hmm.
If they're closing above the daily 50% again. Information. Are we in?
I'm trying to see how I can add the music to the live streams without a also.
Without you listening.
Yes, but I think I have. Oh, give me a second.
Are you someone who lives?
Oh.
Listen.
Body background color. Oh. Hold on a second, guys. This is gonna be crazy, isn't it?
What does the army of the...
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it works this way, does it? Shut down so
What does the army of...
No, guys, no. Apologies, guys. Apologies. We will remove this for now. Apologies. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, 4 hours is here.
Yes, sir.
Pumping some beast volume.
Okay, so at this point, right? This is where your double bottom can set up on the break of this, but I'm not touching any buy positions until I have that confirmation above this. I'm looking for that drop. But ooh, look at the way it's picking up that volatility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the 4H can give you that pump, but at the same time, at the moment, we
Just
have
the upper wick.
is just the upper wick, yeah, until you have that next bit of confirmation. So if I see like a 15-minute retest up here somewhere and a rejection, I'm looking to take it down, to be fair with you. And even if now they really do start to sort of give you that breakout to the downside, I will give it a go to the downside play, because there is a lot of room to the downside, right? As long as they're respecting these highs and this area, they're going to come down to retest the next bit of area, especially if they start breaking below the 4H lows. You know, with the amount of volatility they have, they should be able to give you that sort of drop to the downside. Since it's also giving you a breakout back below daily 50%, respecting the previous candle, this will be your breakout area, right? Let's add an alert here. And let me just quickly see what the SL is looking like here. Oh, the SL will be a little bit too big at the moment. I think best thing to do, yeah, wait for it to like set up a little bit more, but we do have a lot of room to the downside. So if we can maybe get it setting up from up there, then it should be fun from up here somewhere.
Yeah, but it's picking up some crazy volatility.
Yeah, I like
Up,
it.
down, up, down, up, down.
I like it. Because we got the speech coming up as well around 4 o'clock, don't forget. See, it's turning, it's looking like a fake out now, isn't it? Look at that, it's looking like a fake out. And now they've retested the highs. I want to see what they start doing here, because if they do start to cause a fake out at the daily 50% area, right, it's coming up to at least a 4H area. But if we do get confirmation above this, that's when I'm really interested in buy positions above this.
kind of like this play, man. Like a higher time frame range vehicle.
Yeah. Basically, this is setting up, pretty much. And this happened with the new 4H open as well, double bottom. So 4H double bottom, 4H fake out as well. We needed to, the scenario I want to trade is 4H, 50% breakout. Once we have a breakout, that's when I'll look for that sort of, you know, pump. That's what I'm interested in trading. Until this sets up, I'm staying out of it. Also want to see how this candle closes in the first 15 minutes. Because if it does close below this, next one breaks the lows, I'm going to look for that position to the downside. If this closes as a rejection candle, retest of the resistance, closing back below the same area, then this becomes a retest, right? So back below this, close back below this, next one breaks the lows, should be fun. Because these are the highs now. Just up here.
I mean, I always almost catch the word to word, man. I think, you know, but it starts to reject. I don't want to see it reject anymore. So it came out at BE.
It's part of the game, but yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see how it closes.
You see the scenario, right? The 30-minute one.
Yeah.
Almost get to 1-to-1 for me. But yeah.
Ooh, nice rejection.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, look at that fake out 5-minute candle. You see it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, setting up nicely, man. Setting up nicely again to the downside.
Because I hinted, but I almost instantly be here because if it was a fake out, it needs to be aggressive and pump, you know.
How big would the SO be? It will be a little bit bigger right now. It will be a little bit bigger. I need an up wick on the next 15-minute first, and then a break below. Because below daily 50 we're coming down. A lot of room to the downside. So yeah, if this closes as like a pullback candle, next one breaks the lows, should be clean. SOs can be placed above this area here, because this area should be then respected, right? So we need a close on this candle, break on the next one, and on the break of the lows, I'll give it a go. One entry here, and then my last entry, obviously, all the way down there. That would be my last entry, and then I'll just let it run. So again, same area, need a close below for sale. Guys, drop a like on the stream. We hit one profitable trade. We're looking for that next trade as well. But drop a like. Damn, if it starts breaking now.
Clean fake, clean.
Yeah,
liquidity grab, bro.
Clean fake out, man. And technically, on the break of this now, it could give you the cleanest drop. And what they've done now is they've given you that pullback because this 30-minute essentially had an imbalance up here, didn't it? So retest of the resistance, rejecting. If it closes back below this area here, man, the next one should give us a clean drop now. and we've got plenty of range to the downside, right? Plenty of range. Just even going based off this area here, you've got such a clean range to the downside, right? And we know the 4H imbalances, the 30-minute imbalances always do get filled as well. So you've got such a clean range to the downside, and you see, because this was during the night they gave you this pump, right? So you have got 30-minute imbalance here at 67. Another TP to the downside. So you've got plenty and plenty of opportunity, and then it's clean range to the downside. So we just need this to set up. Closes a rejection candle. Next one needs to break the lows and give you that drop. And then that should be your 4H 10 a.m. candle drop sort of thing. On the break of the lows. You do need a break of the 4H lows though. You want to be a little bit careful because they don't have the upper wick yet. But that's where, if the scalp entry shows up, let's take it.
I took one entry here, bro.
Already?
No, I took one, you know, with a stop loss here, I almost get my 1-to-1, like halfway.
Oh, you took a buy position.
Yeah, but I made it BE because I wanted like to push aggressively, like a fake out, you know, higher time frame fake out.
No, man. At the moment, it's only
see?
sells.
Here, like, let me explain. I think you understand, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Like here, higher
for
time
me,
frame
for
fake
me,
out.
bro, I'm only looking for sell positions at the moment. Strictly only sell positions.
Yeah, me
5
too,
more
bro.
minutes left.
I took the buy expecting the price to push like aggressively, you know, like a fake out. But I made it BE.
Cowboy position.
Yeah, I made it almost. It runs a little bit, and I put it BE because, bro, if it was a fake out, it needs to be aggressive, you know.
Yeah, look at this rejection. Clean rejection.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Just one thing though, 4H does not have a clean retest of this resistance, is it? Has it given you that? Because your previous 4H highs are technically here. It hasn't really retested it. So there is that chance that they might give you a double bottom and then bring the price back up to give you that retest. You follow me, right?
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm thinking about. What if they want to give you that? Like rejection, they basically drop it and then pump it back up. But as of yet, we don't have any momentum to the top side. The momentum is to the downside. So most likely, it will be the imbalance that's being filled once they give you a breakout. So if I do take a position here, I will make it risk-free as soon as the imbalance level gets retested, right? And the SLs can be placed up here, but it has to be with the next 15-minute candle, right? But yeah, this is it. That's that break. But we need to wait for the next 15 minutes to give us that sort of upper wick area, because this one kind of did open and pump all the way up, so it could just be retesting the lows and then close back above. So we need that next candle to open, and this turns into a breather candle, and the next one breaks in. Yeah, look at the momentum to the downside. It's lovely, right? Lovely. Just need that next candle to sort of open and break below this area, giving you a clean sell-off. And we can see this candle again technically is becoming a rejection candle. So the next one has no business breaking above 62.71, right? 62.71. Where is that? It's like up here. It's around 20 pip SL, and then on the break of this area, you look for that drop with the next candle, because the next candle has no business coming back up. I really like this. Yeah, I'm starting to really like this position, to be honest. On the break of this, and then starts getting in on the break of that, and then you get like a tighter SL the next candle as well. And then that would be your 4H breaking the lows sort of scenario. On the break of this, you got a clean 1-to-1 area down here. You just make it risk free and just let it run. Yeah, look at this, closing like a clean breather candle, isn't it? So the next one breaks below. This is the wick fill area, clears this area. You're scaled in with all of your positions, and from there it just does a lot of damage, sort of thing. Yeah, something like this, like a 21 pips SL on this at like 62.60 area. Like this area here needs to be respected for us, right? 62.50. So SL's above 62.50 because 62.50 needs to be respected. Yeah, SL's above, and then obviously
1 minute.
let's see what the next 15-minute does. 'Cause it might just be an impulsive dump, you know,
Yeah,
clean
for sure.
impulsive dump. Breather candle. Man, if it breaks the 4H lows, then it's a clean 4H breakout to the downside. Rejection, breakout, they're going to drop the price. Because they're giving you the cleanest drop below the daily 50%. Okay, let's see what happens here. They're literally giving you the cleanest drop below the 4H 50% at this point. Honestly, if this breaks the lows, they're gonna drop the price. Especially if they broke the structure lows below the 4H lows. They'll give you the cleanest drop. And then it's not gonna come up to break its own highs either. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, it's breaking. But let's see if we can break those structure lows down here, which we have. And then once it does, this turns into a clean scalp entry using the highs, whatever highs it has, as a stop loss. But it needs to break these structure lows, and so your stop loss will go wherever the highs are, because it turns into a clean scalp entry. Otherwise, the only issue I have with this at the moment is potentially the retest up here can be seen before it wants to drop. So this is where now it needs to break the structure lows, give us a breakout on the 4H, and the minute it does that, that's when it's not a double bomb scenario anymore. It's actually giving you a breakout since it's rejecting, and with the momentum we should be able to go downtown, right? So let's see if it does break out below these lows. I think what I will do is I'll give it a go, placing the stop loss above the highs of this candle. So now again, how I am anticipating this position to set up is for it to come up, retest this area here, and then reject and break the lows. So let's see what happens. Otherwise, if it doesn't reject this area and breaks these lows, then it's going to pump back up, and I'm going to stay out of this position, because then most likely it can give you that sort of wick fill break to the top side, right? Since the 4H lows have not been violated yet. That's where I'm looking for a breakout below the 4H lows now, and then it's a clean play. Otherwise, you got to understand the 30 minutes still technically is an open candle. It hasn't really given you that breakout below the 30-minute lows as well as the 4H lows. But below this, I think is a very clean position to the downside. I think it's a very nice position to the downside below this area. It really is. But let's see if it sets up. Let's see what they do in the next sort of, because they've got 13 more minutes left, right? Either they want to bring it back up, or they actually want to reject the price now and drop it. If they want to bring it back up, then what you need to see is you need to see price coming up to this area here, and then from there see what sort of a reaction you get. But if we do actually start to see a rejection, a nasty rejection playing out from this area here, and this drops and flips bearish, I'm looking for that impulsive position for sure. See, now it's retesting that level, picking up some momentum to the downside. At this point, what business do they have actually breaking below this, right? They have no business. So if they do start to break below this, I'm going in with this position. I'm going in. Let's go. A little bit more. I just wanted to retest this area here. So maybe if it can push up, then the upper wick will be very much sustainable on the 15 minutes, right? So if it can push up, retest this area here, then reject, break the lows, becomes a very, very clean position in my opinion. Okay, it's coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. That's the 62.50 level about to be retested. Okay, this is where I want to scale down to the lower time frames as well and see if they can give us something to the downside. This is where I want to see a nice rejection forming. Even if it does flip bearish from this area here, I might give it a go with one impulsive position. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's wait for it. Next 5 minutes needs to respect the highs of this candle here, in my opinion, and give us a breakout. So basically, if this candle can turn into, do you see this candle turns into a breather candle, right? Next one breaks the lows, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Placing the stop loss above this candle here. So I'm getting my magic keys ready, because it's given you the retest that you wanted to see. Now you just need the next candle to sort of break the lows here, right? Makes this trade very much valid at that point. So the minute we see a break below this, this scenario starts to set up, in my opinion. And then you've got the potential, you've got potentially like 10 plus pips to the downside before you make it risk free, and a lot of range to the left as well. So now we need the next candle to technically break the lows here. If it does, I'm going to give it a go. If this candle rejects, does respect the highs over here, which is these highs here, and breaks the lows, I'll give this a go to the downside. I'll give it a go, yeah. But on the break of the structure lows. Otherwise, they're going to give you that upper wick on the 4H before dropping the price. So they are retesting this key area. Let's see if they can give us a drop from here. Otherwise, it's going to be a waiting game, in my opinion. Retest, 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 retest. Are they going to give us a drop? Or is it going to be a waiting game? Okay, they are. See, this is the rejection I like to see. Now, on the break of this, I'm going to give you a go. Impulsive entry. Let me say, where is the 4? Yeah, I'm going to give you a go, guys. On the break of this, I will give you a go. That's the retest done. Stop loss goes above the highs. And on the break of the lows, I'm going to give you a go. Okay. There you go. Alert goes off. I'm in it to win it, because the pullback is done now. It's a beautiful, beautiful play to the downside. Let's go, gold. Give us that break. Give us that break. There it is. There it is. Come on, gold. Give us that break, 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 break. Come on. Break, 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 break. Break, 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 break. Come on, gold. Give us that break. Give us that break. Give us that break. The stops will have to be above the 15-minute highs right now. So SL up here, basically, which we have anticipated. Entry down here. It will be like a 26 pip SL, but you do have plenty of room to the downside, so it makes sense. So let's see. I'll wait for this candle here to close, and on the next one you can take a smaller SL if you want to wait for this candle to close. If you don't want to take this big SL, you can always wait for this to close. Next one can give you an upper wick break, then you can take if you like. But you do have plenty of room to the downside, because there's an imbalance all the way down here as well on the 30 minutes. So you've got plenty and plenty of room to the downside. You've got the confirmations, you've got the rejections, you've got everything you need for this to be a high probability trade, right? So you can take one entry on the breakout, and the next one you can wait for the pullback and then take it again. You can always take an entry on the next candle, right? You can take first one on this and then the other one on the next one. You don't have to go all in on this candle here on the breakout. You can always wait for the next candle. Let's go, Goldie. Let's go, Goldie. It will be taken on the break of the lows here, guys, as soon as the alert goes off, because it's giving you a 4H breakout at that point, right? It's giving you a clean breakout, and this is where you're aiming for just the 1-to-1s, right? Because you have clean traffic to the left as well. So it's a very clean trade. And then the next 30 minutes needs to technically respect the 50% area and break the lows. So if let's say they don't actually give you a breakout on this, you just wait for this to close and the next one to break the lows and you take it. So it's sort of just about waiting now, really. The more you wait, the better. But so far it's rejecting that 62.50 level, and now it needs to break the 4H lows. That's the next thing we're looking for in order for this trade to play out. Otherwise, it can still pump up. So let's see. It's just a waiting game at this point. You've got another 7 minutes left. In the next 7 minutes, either it can close back above this area and then, we have to wait for more confirmation, or it can actually give us this confirmation that we're looking for and give us this clean position to the downside. You just have to wait. And it's creeping back up at this point. Still has not given us a breakout. If it does creep back up, then most likely it will come up for this area here to retest this area, and then from there they will drop the price back down. You've got 6 minutes left. 6 more minutes left. Yep, it's creeping back up. This one again becoming a rejection candle. So either the next one breaks the highs and pumps, or actually breaks the lows and drops. But I don't want to see it pumping back up. Otherwise, I will have to wait for more confirmation, and I will not look for an entry on the breakout if it starts to pick up a lot of momentum here. I sort of want this area here to be respected and a breakout to play out from this area. That's the cleanest entry then you can look for. Otherwise, the stop losses become massive once again. So if this kind of breaks above, then I'm going to wait for another confirmation, maybe another 15 minutes to close. Because the stop losses are then going to become super massive if I place it up here somewhere, right? So yeah, it will defeat the purpose of this position. Yeah, okay. If it breaks the highs, I'm going to stay out of this. Okay, nope. It's respecting it. But if it starts to break above this, then I'm not looking for this. I'm looking for another 15-minute confirmation. I'll give it about 5 pips. I sort of don't want to see these breaking. If it does break above this, then I'm not looking for this position. I'll wait for another 15-minute confirmation, because if they start picking up tops and momentum from here, then most likely, because they want to bring the price back up and give you a deeper retest up here, and then most likely once the retest is done, that's when they will start selling it. So the whole point is that they give you a lot of momentum to the downside now, and so we can take this position and it becomes your 4H lows breakout. Otherwise, you don't have a breakout yet, and they're bringing the price back up. If they do that, then I'll wait for a retest up here and then most likely close back below. So yeah, as I said, another 15-minute confirmation will be required.
They kind of like rejecting the daily 50%.
Nice rejection. Yeah. See, that's the thing. So I wouldn't take anything above this area. I need it below this area. But below this area, I know it will be a clean drop because we've got plenty of room to the downside. That's the thing, right? Plenty of room. It has to be below this that breakout scenario plays out. Above this, they will give you a pump. That's why this will be the cleanest stop loss if they do start to break out, because then they have no business whatsoever breaking above this structure. So yeah, let's see. Because if you've taken a winning trade, you don't need to force anything at the moment. If it shows up, it shows up. If not, it is what it is. At the moment, it's retesting the area, which I like. But it needs to give me like a lot of momentum to the downside, because if it does start to... Because look, at the moment it's also looking like a consolidation, isn't it? You see it?
Yeah.
So I do need a nice bearish momentum candle kicking in to the downside. Like breaking the lows now and actually like giving you a drop below the daily 50% level. Next 3 minutes left. What sort of a close can we get on this 30 minutes? In the last 3 minutes, will it close bullish or will it close as a rejection candle and next one breaks the lows? And if it does break the lows, then obviously the wick of the next candle should be a clean stop loss, because it will be an aggressive play, right? We needed to close below this. The ideal close will be below this 62.05. Oh, it's picking up too much momentum again. Oh, he's rejecting. I'm not going to look for the position until the new 30-minute opens, because it needs to first break the lows with the new 30-minute open, because otherwise what I can do is break the lows, close bullish, and next one pumps back up. So 2 more minutes left. If we can get close below this area here and the next 30-minute breaks the lows, I'm going to take the position to the downside using this area here as a stop loss, which is again the 15-minute highs pretty much, right? So let's see. Good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Queen range, bro, to the downside.
Yeah, but we need this to close as a rejection candle in the last minute, not pump back up. In the last minute, they need to reject the price. Otherwise, they're gonna, yeah.
There's selling.
Exactly.
Momentum.
Exactly. This is the retest done now. They're rejecting this area. The minute they break out of this, they're coming down to the next area, which is this area essentially, right? And the minute we start to close back below this area, we've got this clean range. You got the daily lows all the way down there anyway, so you've got a whole daily range.
Normally the drop that starts from here.
Exactly.
Is move.
Exactly. So it should be a very clean position.
At least at this area.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, bro. And if you see here, they break the highs too. You know. Look.
They done even yesterday. They tricked a lot of people into taking these buys, and then they gave you the actual move. They done that all day yesterday. Remember?
Yeah.
Even I think day before yesterday, they done something like this, but we were looking for those buys. But today I'm sticking with the trend.
Yeah, because we
Okay, now this candle needs to break the lows. If this candle breaks the lows, then you're getting a 30-minute violation here, and I like it. And I'm going to use the highs as a stop loss. So let's see. Got very nice close on it. We just need the next confirmation now. And I think it should be a good play in the markets. Should be a very nice play at that point. Yeah, SL's like up here above the previous 15-minute highs. Should be good SL. Okay, SL, like whatever high it gives you, I'm going to use it as a stop loss. Because I'm looking for that aggressive drop, you know. And I think, yeah, break of this now, they can give you that drop. So let's wait for the break next. Otherwise, they can still give you a pump to the top side as well. It can go either way, right? So this is where we need a nice clean break now. And it should be able to give us that drop. Okay. And once they give us that drop to the downside, they have no business taking the price back up, in my opinion.
Yeah, above the 50% is a good stop loss for this position.
Yeah, 100%. So like, you know, same 62-ish area, above 62.50 area, which is the previous 15-minute highs anyway, right? So above 52-ish area. There you go. Let's see what happens. It's breaking. Okay. There it is. Gonna make a risk-free at the imbalance area. So as soon as it starts to retest this area, I'm gonna make a risk-free. Let's see. Oh, let's go. Very nice. 57.50. This is the TP. Yeah, they're giving you the cleanest breakout below the daily 50% resistance. Everything's there now. Just gotta let this play out at this point. Wow. See that previous breather candle as well, break of the breather candle? It's a clean drop at this point. And daily lows are all the way down there. You've got the daily support. It's got clean range to the downside. Even down to like this level, it's got clean range, right? So,
NYSE too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a clean play at this point. Just gotta let it happen. Let it do his thing. No, make it risk free around this area here. You're gonna start making it risk free. Here, make it, because it's retesting that low. Around this area, you sort of want to start making it risk free and just let it run. You can close partials here and then let the rest just run. Basically, partials are your best friend anyway. Because NYSE is very dodgy. You always have to remember it's very dodgy. So yeah, but all the confirmations are there now. With NYSE momentum, they should give us this drop.
At least at the 4 hour, 50% imbalance.
Exactly. Oh, nice. There it is. Very nice. There it is. Very nice. Move your SOs above the highs now. Make it tighter. The SOs should be tighter now. There's no business breaking the highs. And the minute it breaks the imbalance area, even make it smaller, the stop losses. And there it is. Move this SOs at BE now and just let it run, basically. Because there's no business rejecting now. It should give you like a clean drop. Yeah, move it to BE and just let the rest run, guys. Let the rest run. Secure some profits here and let the rest just run. This is your second trade, so be more conservative with it. Apply risk management, just let the rest run. With the NYSE momentum, it needs to give us that break below. If it rejects, it rejects. But you've taken your position up here. You've got plenty of room to the downside. There it is. Wow. There is the imbalance being retested. Wow. What crazy play again. Wow.
W.
Another W in the chat. There it is. Securing some partials here. Letting the rest just run. Let me just take some partials here.
Bro, no one does this.
Yes, sir. There it is. Wow. Another nice clean position, guys. Wow. Look at this. Drop some W's in the chat, team. Wow. There it is. There it is. Take one position. Let the rest one just run. Let the other one just run. Another one. Very nice position taken. Two W's done today, guys. Another one done. Secure partials, one position done, and let one run. Let one run. Very simple.
You took again to position.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going ham today, bro.
Fire.
I'm going all in. This one I'm going to let it run. The other one I've closed. Stops at BE. Another winning trade taken here, guys. Let's go. 2 for 2 today. What a nice Friday session, man. What a nice Friday session. Wow. Such a nice session today, right?
Yeah, man. Amazing.
Yeah. And this one, I'm just going to let it run, man. It can run so much now,
Yeah.
Just let it run. Oh, wow. Another nice session. Oh, there it is. Wow. Straight downtown. Let's go, NYSE. Let's go, NYSE. Wow.
Free money.
Free money. Wow. So nice, man. Wow. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Wow. What a session here. Another trade done here. New York Stock Exchange. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Amazing play once again, guys. Once again, what a nice play. Position secured. Letting the runners just run at this point now. Just wow. What a nice session today. 2 for 2, guys. 2 for 2.
And not 10 pip trades, you know? Not this kind of stuff.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Let's go. Another one.
You catch 35 and you catch 30, almost 36.
How many pips did we catch for the second trade? A lot, man.
26.
So
Again,
I had
20
2 running here. Like
25.
25, so like almost 50, man. So like let's say 40 for the second. Because I had 2 running, 2 positions running, so almost 40 for the second. Nice. Bingo. There it is, guys. 2 for 2 for Friday.
Bro,
Let's go.
when the markets move, man, in
Yeah, drop a like, guys. Drop a like. Drop a like. Join our Discord, guys. Next week, we're about to take over. We're about to do so much damage. Very high R2R trading here done. And that's the second trade taken in front of your eyes. Secured 1 partial, letting the rest just run. Make sure you guys are in the Discord. Drop a like. Follow us on Instagram as well. And yeah, man, what a nice play. What a nice play once again. Oof, there it is. Oof, there it is. Wow. Very nice. Man, I have a feeling they're just going to give you that Freaky Friday move, aren't they? So I might just like secure some more partial here. And just let the rest just run down to like the daily lows. You know? Yeah, they just run down to the daily lows, secure some more partials, and just 1949.63. Was that 19? Let's do 1951. Just let it run till 1951. Some more partials secured, and let this just run. If it runs, then fun days. What a nice play. What a nice play, guys. Wow. So nice, honestly. A lot of partials secured.
Yeah, bro. And the last partial, bro, daily lows is the target, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, this 4 hour can give us like some tricky stuff because NYSC, you know.
Yes, sir. One nice session. What a nice session. Wow. 2 trades taken here. Both went straight to the TP, guys. Both went straight to the TP. Wow. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Drop some W's. As you can see, 2 trades taken. Both very positive R2Rs. Very nice trading done on Friday. And so let's see. Let's see what they want to do next. Drop a like, drop a like, drop a like on the stream, guys. Drop a like. Let's see if this partial goes crazy, man. I'll be laughing if this partial just goes crazy now. Small partial running. They could give you that crazy partial position to the downside. You know how gold is on these Freaky Fridays, right?
Damn, man. What a nice session, bro.
Very nice. Very nice play. Straight to the TP. Both trades.
Bro, I think we have max 5 pip drawdown, bro. In each
Wow.
trade.
I know. Such a nice session. Such a nice session. Guys, drop a like on the stream. Drop some W's in the chat as well. 2 trades taken for Friday. What a lovely session. Hey, what a lovely session. Hey, wow. Just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing play. New York Stock Exchange volatility just dropped the price. Literally. Just wow.
Let's go.
Let's see how much they want to give you a drop now.
Yeah, bro. They probably can drop to
Yeah, if this doesn't get
19.
taken, if they don't take it out, yeah, they can drop it.
1956 at least. Yeah, I think Moss, you hit the 1-to-1. Pips. This was the first trade.
We just killed it, man. Yesterday that trade taken with all of you guys, and then today we just killed it, man. What a way to end the week. Yesterday it took a long time to play out, but you know that's where we were like literally on the session till like late. All with all the private members, we were on the session till late, and just 2 killer trades taken here today. Just killer trades. Wow. Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing.
Oh, it's gonna be fun, bro.
And the runner's getting taken out. Oh, imagine if he survives, guys. Can the runner survive? Can he survive? Or is he going to get taken out? Imagine if he survives. I would laugh if he survives. Oh, it survived. Oh no, if it actually survives, I would laugh. I would actually laugh. Oh, what are they going to do with the runner?
Rejecting your hand trade.
Yeah, now it's gonna pump up, isn't it?
Bro, this 4-hour looking sus, you know?
What a nice session today. What a nice session, guys. Such a nice session, man. I'm so glad. Super session. This was a super session today. You got they're gonna start talking as well. The speech is coming up soon, right? So maybe they're waiting for that around 4 o'clock. No.
Yeah. Some crazy volatility can become.
Wow. Very nice session. Once again. Imagine they actually do give you a drop from here. I'll be laughing if my partial position survives.
Bro, it's kind of possible because this
Yeah.
15 minutes has
It's done this retest now.
sustainable.
Yeah, they could
The
give you that.
low.
But do you know what is too low now? The
Yeah,
price section, so
sure.
let's see.
Bro,
Below this.
yesterday was too low and they
Yeah.
dropped.
Oh, and I think, ooh, bro, they're teasing my runner now. They're teasing my runner. Wow. with New York Stock Exchange open, it could give you that drop, to be honest. It really could. It really just could give you that drop now to the downside for the rest of the day. And this partial we could just have some fun with this partial, to be honest. Really could. Could have some fun with the partial. And I also want to see what they want to do now after they either pump it up or drop it again.
Yeah.
I want to like see if there's any more scenarios setting up a very nice session. I told you guys Friday I'm trying to push. Thursday I was trying to also push, but only one trade showed up, and you know it hit the profit target. And so now Friday we ended up pushing. Very nice play. And I think they're gonna take me out now. Yep, and that's my partial done. Very nice play today. Wow. Very, very nice play today, man. Such a nice play. Look at that for the day. What a nice play. Wow. What a nice play.
Oh.
Nuno, take over. I'll be back in 5 minutes, bro.
Okay. Let's see the chat. Everyone took this one? Guys, today was a nice day. 2 winning trades. Who does this, man? I don't know. You guys need to send me some trader that does this, you know? Oh, man. Information. How about you, bro? Did you take some partials? You let it run? What did you do? Are we hit? Bro, I think information is not there, you know? We give him the information and he run with the information, you know? No. But yeah, guys, very, very nice day. Himo, did you took the 2 trades too with us? Were you closing partials, 1-to-1? What do you do? It's good to know. Yeah, you guys can post your profits on Discord. Motivation profits. You guys can post there. Okay, you're just watching, no trading, right? Bro, this week has been tough, man. Just today, markets decide to move a little bit. We have a good daily range, you know. But bro, the whole week just drop. No corrections, no nothing, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're gonna start trading next week, Imo? or what you gonna do? Yeah. Bro, we don't like predict this kind of stuff, you know. But yeah, when the market gives us the opportunity, we take it, you know. But yeah, it has been kinda hard to trade, you know, because the market just dump, no corrections, no 50% correction, no nothing, just dump. And then on the end of the day, they start to consolidate the market, and it's very hard, bro. But yeah, bro, today very clean day, man. Markets are moving a little bit, you know. Very nice.
And yeah, that's the thing, right? When you have the opportunity, you go all in. You don't wait for it. And wow, what a crazy week this turned out to be. Yesterday ended up hitting the take profit on the buy position, and then 2 nice clean sell setups today, man. Did you take this one, Nuno?
Yeah. I took this one.
Your target hit for the day?
No. One position just.
No. Yeah, that's it, bro. Call your session now. You need to journal why you're not taking the trades, you know, when the trades show up. You're not putting the risk.
Yeah.
It's a psychological issue, bro. You need to journal and see what you can do to fix it. But yeah, what a nice session. Crazy. And now they're sort of causing that imbalance, aren't they?
Yeah, bro. Now, bro,
Wow.
4 hour, you know, 4 hour double bottom.
Yes, sir.
It's kinda
Setting up. But you need that close above before you anticipate it.
Same. That's what I wanna see, bro. I might give it a go, bro. If this opportunity show up, you know.
Do what's best, my brother.
Yeah. If we have a good close, 30 minutes, you know. Big rejection.
The 4H imbalance got retested.
Yeah.
So you don't have that anymore.
It still can drop, bro. I'm gonna wait to close at least on 30 minutes.
Still below daily 50%.
Yeah. Just with the close, bro. I have a close.
Because whenever you retest a rejection area, you can always make it risk-free. You know, with NYSC is a bit tricky. So today was beautiful, beautiful execution, beautiful. You know, secure the way we secured, beautiful. Everything was just amazing. Wow. So it's still trading basically below that daily 50% level.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And 4H has that sort of potential to the top side because of the retest. But yeah, basically.
That's the thing. But if I didn't see any calls, I would just
You can look for buys above this bar.
yeah. So, but if I see just a 30-minute call, bro, if not, we will not touch it. I will not touch it. Because even on the 30 minutes, bro, there's some room to the downside, you know, to correct the imbalance down there, you know. But
No, I'm not.
yeah,
I'm not.
no calls,
taking
no
it
calls.
now. Yeah,
No
guys,
calls.
we're not taking anything now. We're done for the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very profitable session. Just paper trading, just looking at the markets, not taking anything else now. Very profitable session.
Yeah, man.
Very nice session today. So with them, they need to sort of give you a retest of this area, and you've got the 4H resistance area here. So basically safest play will be past that area 21. Yeah, because what they can do is they might give you a retest of this resistance area and basically the nastiest rejection on the 4H. Yeah, look at that rejection. It should come up to at least the 4H 50% from here though. So you've got like this setting up 17 to 24 pips.
Done for the day.
Yes, sir. Let me make this full screen now. Perfect. Because they've got Powell's going to be speaking soon as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you've got that coming up.
1 hour left.
1 hour left, yeah. Looking at the hourly as well. Ooh, closed kind of like in the middle. Still closing below the daily 50%. So, yeah. And we've seen this happening the whole time. It breaks the highs and then it starts dropping. Seen it happen like literally the whole week. Like you can't even trust these breakout candles. You can't take any impulsive entries until you have like a close, you know?
Proper calls.
Yeah.
Proper calls.
Yeah.
Just
This
playing
scenario then
around.
plays out. That's when you can see this scenario playing out. But until then, yeah. Super bearish markets you're trading in. Look at that. It's tricky, man. Risky. Taking any like
Yeah. Now they
spies.
took the liquidity.
Yeah.
This liquidity.
Yeah.
But it calls the trend line
Yes, sir.
strategy. Trend line strategy.
Maybe they want to give you like a retest now up here, but we've seen this happen many times. As long as it's respecting this area, it's going to give you that drop, right? Because it's still trading at this daily 50% level. But break above this, then they can give you this retest up here. It just depends what they want to do. They're retesting this resistance area. So as long as there's no breakout above this, ooh, look at that rejection, so nasty.
Yeah, the calls.
And you have the imbalance area just down here, which is the 56.65. 56.65, yeah, all the way down there. Let's see. This is where they can give you again another clean drop.
Yeah, nice calls. Bro, I'll be right back, okay?
Alright, bro. They could give you a clean break below, down to this level, at least. As long as this is being respected, you're still closing below the daily 50% level. So daily lows getting retested is a very high chance of that happening. As long as they respect those previous hourly highs, you know, rejecting the hourly highs, breaking the lows and dropping. It's a very clean scenario to the downside. Very clean scenario. Bro, what time is Paul speaking today? Around 4 o'clock. He's gonna start speaking around 4 o'clock. Oh, let's see, Wakefield break scenario coming up till the 30-minute imbalance. Wow. Whoa. Whoa, look at this drop on gold. Very nice. they can give you a clean wick full break scenario at this point. Down to at least a 4 hour, the 30-minute imbalance, if they start to break below this now. It's a clean scenario, honestly. What are they going to do? Are they going to give you a breakout below this, or are they going to reject the price? It should be aggressive breakout if they want to break the price to the downside now.
Back in building.
They're giving you a pullback now again. Not broken the lows just yet. Okay, pull back, pull back, pull back.
With the power speech, bro.
Yeah,
Some volatility on it.
yeah. Hourly is rejecting now. But if it does respect the highs of the previous 5 minute, then it's sort of like a valid candle. It could just be a very aggressive pump again, because the pole's gonna start speaking. So let's see what they do after, you know.
Yeah, 50 minutes.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Yeah. Yeah. It means in like the next, you know, the next hourly 4 p.m. UK time, yeah. This week was actually big, man.
Yeah, very bearish time. Very bearish volume, bro.
Yeah.
They retest the highs.
Yeah.
Test
I
the
think
high.
now what they can do is the previous 4H 50% retest maybe. If they do, then you can see what the next. Otherwise, as long as this is holding, bro. Let's see. As long as this is holding, I think it can still drop if there is enough momentum, because it will never break the highs of the previous 5-minute candle.
Weak fill.
But if they do break back above this, then I think that's the next scenario, retest of this.
Weak fill and break.
Yeah, because technically this candle should be a pullback candle rather than a rejection candle to the top side, you know. But if they do start to break back above this, then I think, yeah, you get the next scenario setting up to the top side now, the bullish momentum. But there's been too much bearish momentum, you know, for you to take anything aggressive to the top side. It's very hard, to be honest. It's very hard in my opinion.
Just with very, very good confirmation.
Yeah. Like even on a 30-minute breakout is dangerous, bro. You've seen it, what happened. Even on the third. I think this one has the potential of now giving you that break below. It's just lacking some momentum sort of thing. Oof, look at the way it's rejecting again. See? And next one, look at that breather candle. And next one breaks the lows of this candle. We've seen this happen so many times. Breaks the breather candle, boom. Drops. They give you that wick fill break at that point. 30-minute imbalance. And yeah. Other than the 30-minute imbalance, we don't have anything else, do we? So I think the major area will be that 30-minute imbalance. Yeah. Unless they want to start breaking the daily lows, man. It's very possible. Very possible. Very, very possible.
Bro, it kind of makes sense for them to break the daily lows, bro.
Yeah. Monthly lows are very... and usually it's Freaky Friday, man. Usually Freaky Fridays are crazy, man.
People are buying the lows since yesterday, you know. So.
Yes, sir. But Paul's gonna start speaking, so it really depends what they want to do with him speaking. Because either they're gonna pump the price back up or pump it back down. It really depends with him speaking what they want to do, sort of thing, right? So yeah, look at that, clean imbalance down here as well, man. I think they can give you a big drop, man, down to 55.62. 55.62.
Excellent break.
Yeah, they really can. I think they could drop the price down to this level for sure. 62. Especially if they break below this now again. But it's starting to become, you know, a little bit slow now, to be honest. And a bit rejections playing out as well. So either break below this or like a retest of that area. Really depends, to be honest. It depends what they do.
Now they're just waiting for the speech.
And now it's starting to become a bit choppy as well. Starting to give you a little bit of rejections from down here. Let's see. Because it's not giving you like any massive drops at this point. That's what we need to see if they're gonna give you that drop. I'm gonna turn the music off, guys. At this point, it's just giving me a headache. I don't like listening to music. But yeah, you see it's getting a bit spiky now. They could give you that pullback, and then from up there, it really depends what they do, man.
Just waiting. Let's see.
Yeah, because either as I said, ooh, look at that 15-minute forming our resistance as well at this point. If it breaks below this, yeah, I think they can give you that drop down to the lows, and then if the lows get broken, yeah, I can see it happening. But the moment is a bit choppy. It's rejecting from the lows. Yeah. We're still quite bearish. It's below daily 50%, so there's no bullish confirmation. It's all bearish, yeah. a bearish play at the moment, down till the daily lows at least. So until they start to break above the daily 50%, is quite bearish. Above daily 50%, that's when you look for the pullback. As long as this area here is holding, you're super bearish in the markets, and it's going to drop. If it breaks the lows, it's going to drop. Otherwise, if it comes back above this, that's when you can see a pullback up to that level. Until then, it's dangerous looking for any buy positions. Super dangerous.
Everything looks sustainable, bro, to the downside.
Yes, sir.
Probably they're gonna give less drop for the weekends.
Either a drop or a pump. Either one can play out.
And it's probably, bro, because Powell always say the same things, bro. Like, oh, economy is stable, we need to combat inflation, blah, 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 blah.
Really depends what they do. Because if they want to bring the price up, then you need it to be at least above this previous 4H 50% level. Then you can anticipate the pump. But as long as you're below daily 50%, it's dangerous, man. It's a dangerous game. Looking for any, pump from down here. Because even if you try to buy it on the break of the 30-minute, as an example,
Yeah,
it's risky, man. It's
like
risky.
that.
It can still break the highs here and then pull back and then start dropping again. It's risky, man. It's risky business. Looking for any buys below the daily 50%. Above the daily 50%, you can look for something, but you need at least a close. Anything on the wick, it's a dangerous play. Dangerous play.
They're gonna start to consolidate a little bit, bro.
Yeah. And they can still
They
give you a
always do.
pullback to the top side if they have enough juice, but it's Freaky Friday, man. It's Freaky Friday. Freaky Fridays usually move a lot and in one direction as well. So this can now just start dropping. Right now, there's no confirmation for you to look for buys. They can still give you a pump, don't get me wrong, but looking for buys at the moment is dangerous. It's just a clean sell positions until you break above the daily 50% level. That's when you can start anticipating that, drop. Let's see what they do. Yeah, look at that. You're in 4H, man. It's clean. Trading below the lows, previous 4H lows. Super bearish. You can't even look for a 4H double bottom. It's the 10 a.m. candle, yeah. At the moment. You need like a nice confirmation above the 4H lows. Nice rejection, close, bullish flip. That's when you can look for the next pump. Until then, it's super bearish. Honestly, super bearish. Dangerous looking for anything to the top side. And the 5-minute is starting to give you that pump though. Like a scalp position. Support confirmation, and this one needs to now pump. But at the same time, you would not want to trade anything today on the lower time frames. You need like HTF confirmations.
Yeah, bro, 2 big
This
wins.
one's respecting the
Neutral.
lows as well. Oh yeah, we're not looking for anything. We're just anticipating where the price will go.
Those
Yeah.
2 big wins.
Yeah. Maybe they might give you a pump now. Let's see how they close the price. It depends on the close. They're picking up some momentum now. Maybe you might see like a big bullish candle here. Really depends on the momentum, to be honest. Really depends on the momentum. What they want to do here. Yeah, 30-minute flipping bullish now. So maybe if you get like a close above this, something could happen, but it's still technically quite bearish, right? Unless you actually see that nice confirmation back above. Still below the daily 50%. Yeah, to be honest, as long as you're below the lows, it's quite bearish. It doesn't make sense for you to look for any buys. Super bearish at the moment. Respecting the highs of the previous candles though, that's the thing. Dangerous play at the moment. Retesting the daily 50% level now, you see.
Yeah, they're pulling up well in this area.
They need to give you like a break above the daily 50% level first. That's the lows. From here, like a spiky candle to the top side. Yeah. Because they need to turn this into like a pullback candle now, rather than like a breakout candle, you know? And, oh, it's rejecting again, bro. Man, I don't trust these candles, you know, to the top side at the moment. It's dangerous, bro. Like, it needs to pump, clean pump. Like, break the highs, fly to the moon, sort of thing. Because otherwise, this area is dangerous. The daily 50% area is dangerous. It's a very dangerous area.
That's literally a game of orders, bro, in this area. You can see.
Yeah.
Bullish momentum, bearish momentum, bullish momentum, bearish momentum.
True. And maybe if this one can give you a close above, the next one can give you a retest, but it's hard looking for something on this candle, you know. It's kind of hard.
Brother Paul gonna decide
Brother.
what you wanna do.
Brother Paul.
You're wrong, Paul.
Brother Paul.
Paul, I think. Yeah, Paul.
Paul. Brother Paul. Paul is gonna decide our fate, isn't he? Brother Paul. Yeah.
Hero. Gonna be some news for heroes too.
I want to set alert here. See if they give you a breakout to the top side.
Let's see President Christine. Like that.
But man, anything below daily 50% is dangerous buying. Is bearish, is gonna drop.
Let's see. What's the AC? Oh, European Central Bank. Euro gonna have a speech too.
Pumping now. Well, with Paul's speech is when you can really see where they wanna, you know, kind of take it for the rest of the week, sort of thing. But he's picking up some topside momentum now, so that's good.
Orange folder for the US.
But you see the way, see, he pulls up and he rejects, pulls up and rejects, and is rejecting that daily 50% level. It's dangerous, man. Dangerous. Yeah. As long as it's trading at that daily 50% level, it's dangerous in my opinion. Very dangerous. You would need like a nice engulfing candle closing above this. This candle here is still respecting this area. As long as it's respecting this, I still think it's gonna drop personally, because you have this level here at least, the 56.67.
Bro, I just don't understand why the folder for the US for the Paul is red and for the Euro is orange. You know, I think there's a woman talking for the Euro and a man for the USD, you know.
Yes, sir.
Because they still a president of the European Central Bank, you know. Should be red too.
Oh, man, this candle can cause a fake out to the downside as well now. You see? Closing above.
Yeah.
Very dangerous price action. You can't trust this, man. You can't trust this. Because the 4H is, even looking at the 4H, man, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, and the 1 hour is closing bullish.
Yeah. I don't like this close. I don't know, man. It's not really the best of closes. Dangerous, man. Because even if they give you a breakout now, I don't know. Forget this, bro. Don't touch this, guys. Leave it. It's dangerous play right now. Even to the tops, it's very dangerous in my opinion. Super dangerous. Because of the way they're closing the price. It is super bullish, but you need to wait for like a pullback and see what kind of pullback you get. Because what this can do now is just drop for the rest of the session, sort of thing.
Close is kind of good, bro, but
Yeah, but it can cause a
momentum.
fake out. And the thing is, it can cause a fake out all the way down. So you need a pullback and break before you expect anything.
1 hour still closing.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Looking
let's
for
try.
anything is dangerous right now. You needed to make sure that it's not fake out. So like, yeah. Once it gives you like a retest and then pump, that's when it's a safe play, in my opinion. And then you can see a retest. Until then, this candle can give you a whole drop to the downside now, you know? Yeah. See, this could be the one just dropping down to the lows. Because it's still technically trading below that daily 50% level. It's closing above, but look, it's respecting the highs of the next candle. Technically causing a fake out, right? Look at that. Oof, look at that. Now you're retesting the 50% level, so if you don't see like a rejection from this area, 43,
And it matched with
09.
the 4 hour lows too.
Yeah, if you don't see like a rejection from this area and a breakout, then forget about it. It's going up. It's going down, I mean, not going up. This is where you should flip bullish from and then maybe go up to like this area if it breaks the highs, but otherwise forget about it. It's coming all the way down again. Two.
Lazy on the side.
Oh, see. It looks like a rejection, but at the same time, you need it to form. Got to go, guys. See you tomorrow. Please let me know the time. Yes, we will do. Take it. Guys, make sure you are in our Discord. I'm going to be giving a lot of gems there.
Bro, what's happening over there, man?
Over where?
What's happening over there?
Where?
Some sound, bro. Like.
I don't know, bro. It's my computer making the sound. Can you hear it?
Okay. Yeah, I can.
You can hear it, right?
No, now no.
It's like, no.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing it. Bro, I'm going to take a video and I'm going to send it to you on WhatsApp. Look. I don't know why it's doing it. Look. I recorded it. Wait, hold up. You can't hear it. Let me do it again. It's crazy, man. It's very loud. The CPU is overheating from gold. Yeah, it is overheating. That's it. It's going to be a fake out. It's going to be a fake out. But below daily 50%, there's no point looking for any buys. It's very dangerous. You need, if it gives you a clean pullback break above, we've seen it all day. It gives you the break and then drops. Like same thing, it gives you a confirmation and drops during the downtrend. Turns into a breather candle now and drops. Another buy limit from US 1957. You're buying here. 1957.
Looks like Fury is full margin today.
Yeah, this is gonna drop now.
Fury, today is the day, man. Oh.
He's like, I believe I can fly.
Another buy limit. Fury, I'm gonna see if I find a video to show you, bro. I'm gonna see, bro. If I find that video, the buy limit video for the Daniel, you know.
The one I sent you. The
Daniel. Let me search it.
buy limit here, Piri. I'm joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bearish. It's below daily 50%. You don't want to do it. From here, I think they could give you another 50, 60 pips. It's very possible. It's very realistic. Until they start to give you a break. The thing is, right? You would need to see this breaking the lows at least. And then is a clean fake out. Can you still hear my PC, bro?
Yeah, it's better now, but
I don't know why it's doing that.
yeah. Yeah, probably they wanna correct the last 30 minutes imbalance and then Paul starts speaking.
Yeah. And once he starts speaking, that's when let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. But yeah. Oh, see? Knew this was gonna drop. I knew this was gonna drop. I knew this was gonna drop. Bro, as long as you know what is, as long as you're playing about with these key levels, you can kind of to a certain extent now, I've noticed, ignore these imbalances. If he's trading below the key levels and you don't actually have a clean confirmation about above the key levels, you just look for a short position if it's bearish. If it's above a key level and even if it has an imbalance, you sort of like, because right now you gotta understand, right, as long as it's below this, sellers are in control on the intraday, so you're just looking for sell opportunities. If it's like a thing where obviously you wanna, yeah, look at that, crazy man. How many pips is that? Yeah. Crazy. And it's gonna go down now. Pew, 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 pew.
Since, bro, imagine how the people are buying gold at that area, you know.
Yes, sir. If it breaks the lows, that's when it becomes valid. Until then, what they can do is now they can start to pump the price back above this area, break above this. Because if they do give you a break above this level here now, then most likely it's coming for the highs, right? But the moment you can see is respecting every single thing. All the candles are being respected, yeah. Because you have the confirmations to the downside already, right? You're sort of just looking for that next clean move. Yeah, see?
The manipulation.
Exactly. See, respecting the highs, causing a cleanest fake out.
Yeah, because even if the 1 minute breaks the highs, but the 1 minute just close bearish and fake outs.
Because you're sort of trading with the trend at the moment, right? And this is where if you looked at it, you're like, okay, cool. What's the one area gold should not be breaking? It's like this area here, right? 62.26 area should not have gotten retested. You do want to see what it does here though, because it technically needs to break below and then it should be a clean sink to the downside. There we go. The minute we start to clear this, should start sinking. There it is. There it is. It's one of those freaky Friday moves, isn't it?
Yeah, probably will.
Next 5 minutes is the new 15-minute open. Either it needs to break below or it's going to again cause that topside play. Because they can always cause that fake out from the lows as well. Breaks the lows and pew, pumps all the way back up. There you go. This is the one now. This one needs to drop, 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 drop.
Careful, man.
There it is. There it is. That daily 50% being respected. Wow. Daily 50% fake out, right?
Yep.
Retest and then boom. The fake out forming on the daily 50%. Beautiful.
The
Beautiful.
1 hour last previous one closed under the
Exactly.
below-
Exactly.
below.
Exactly. Exactly. Look at this. This one
Makes
gives
sense.
you
Makes sense for them to give a fake.
the. There it is. Bingo. Yeah, look at that. It's clean drop now. Yeah, there you go. If they start to clear this level here, then it should be done. Wait, someone's got pending order at wait, I think someone's got pending order at 57. I think someone said. PV said I got pending, it needs to hold. Wait, hold on a second. Buy limit at 57. Okay, so this is his buy limit. 57.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
big-
the imbalance.
Yeah, okay. Buy limit at 57. Let's see how it plays out. That buy limit. It's clean breakout. Clean breakout. Wow. Wow. Look at that drop. Just how we anticipated it to.
Bro.
Last 13 minutes left before the Powell speech starts.
Oh. That's a strange name, man. Oh.
Oh, did it get activated? Period. Buy limit or buy order.
Fury, if you
I don't think so. It hasn't retested 57 to the 57 range got retested. 'Cause this all of this is a 57 area, so must have gone activated. I'm guessing. Because yeah, this is your whole 57 range. I'm guessing.
you need to, even if you are buying at the level, we need to have some confirmations about
Yeah.
Fury. Yeah. Because, bro, you don't know what Paul gonna speech. So can retest and still drop, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just bearish at the moment.
Yeah, bro.
Super bearish.
Need to be careful. If not gonna happen, this, bro. What I'm gonna send you at the chat.
Yeah, look at the hourly. I think it's the hourly support as well. He's buying the hourly support. He's buying the hourly support, I think.
I sent the Piro that video, bro. The panic by Harley.
Gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful here, guys.
Panic
Got to be
Harley.
careful here, because it's quite bearish at the moment. The market's super bearish. You don't want to buy gold here. You really don't, because it's got clean sort of intraday range area to the daily lows, right? We got this support here, but you want to be careful. You want to be very careful here.
Yeah, bro. Even for Paul, bro. What's his interest?
Exactly.
That's the currency, the US dollar, to probably gain even more strength because of all the things
Exactly.
that been happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, guys, as we anticipated, it dropped. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Our session has come to an end here on the Zoom. Well, we might continue for maybe another hour just to see what the speech does. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Drop a like. We'll be back next week. Everyone have a lovely weekend, guys. Have a lovely weekend.